And speaking of cheese days, here in America's Dairyland, one of our favorite foods also favors our economy. And right now, cheesemakers are facing higher prices for milk. News 3's Matthew Simon was in Monroe celebrating 100 years of cheese days, and he tells us why that cheese cash compression is not causing cheesemakers to curdle.
100 years of celebrating cheese here in Monroe means buying things like, hey, monster grilled cheese sandwiches here at the stand, meaning huge crowds out here. But this increase in the milk production forecast actually means the folks making the cheese now have to pay more. At Greene County Cheese Days, there's a fresh sign of how good Tony Hook's Mineral Point cheddar is. You just don't see it on faces. You hear about his cheese like the 5-year age sharp all over this palatable place. This couple creating a Wisconsin Lady and the Tramp moment with one of Hook's curds.
Great milk.
That's Hook's great cheese secret.
We just buy milk from local farms right around Mineral Point.
Months after the Farm Bill passed, many dairy farmers are thankful they did not end up limiting how much milk they could produce.
The price of milk is at historic highs. It definitely benefits the farmers.
With the USDA now forecasting that, yes, there will be more milk production, and yes, that will mean higher milk prices. Cheesemakers like Hook say spending more on his prize ingredients actually not causing him any curdling fears.
We will pay more, yep, it'll increase our price, but we usually forecast a year in advance and set our prices accordingly.
The USDA forecast for the rest of this and the beginning of next year shows cheese should be averagely about $2.14 per pound. That's about 8 cents more than previously thought, and next year's $1.69 to $1.79 price prediction is also an increase.
So the price actually does well for us too. You get high quality milk, you can make high quality cheese, which is what we do in Greene County.
Which is why Tony Hook says he does not mind spending more on milk. And from the looks of this colossal cheesy crowd, neither do they.
We always are happy to see that farmers in Wisconsin and hopefully all over the nation are getting a very good price for their milk.
And bringing this back to the Farm Bill, instead of limiting the milk production, which we've talked a lot about today, this actually limited the subsidy insurance farmers could buy. So if they produce too much milk now, they can't get as many subsidies to cover their losses. We're in Monroe at the Greene County Cheese Days. Matthew Simon, WISC News 3.